Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup features the Seattle Pilots versus the Kansas City Royals at Municipal Stadium. On the mound for the Pilots today is Mudcat Grant, whose record is 2-2 with a 4.05 ERA. And pitching for the Royals today is Dave Morehead, whose record is 3-3 with a 5.80 ERA. And we have come to the final day of the month of April, the first month of the season. And I think we could call this a success. We're 15-11. With a win today, we'll be 5 games over 500, heading into the month of May, which is typically the month in which the game sort of evens things out. I wouldn't be surprised if we went 11-16 in the month of May. But we do feel pretty good about where we've started. There's a long way to go here in the first season. After today's game, there will be a separate video, a short video, where we'll look at the standings and the league leaders and see where we stand with our players among the top players in the game, which probably is not going to be that great. But we did get the win versus the Royals yesterday. Kind of a lucky win, thanks to a 2-run home run from Mike Hegan. And that was good enough. So as long as we can somehow manage to pull these victories out, maybe we'll have a successful inaugural year. Okay, let's get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe to the channel. Mudcat Grant on the mound today, you see here. The right-hander, 2-2 so far this season. The only bullpen personnel that is not available today is Ron Locke, who got the win in yesterday's game. And here's our lineup versus Dave Morehead, the right-hander. The only difference today is we're giving John Boccabella the start. And I have designated John Boccabella the starting catcher, the assigned catcher for Mudcat Grant, since they both played on the Expos together before the trade. Actually, it's easier to look at this. There he is. Personal catcher, John Boccabella. So maybe that'll mean they work a little bit better together, since they were both on Le Montreal Expo. Okay, let's. How many different accents can I do before we even get the game started today? Okay, batting leadoff. We're going to look at the lineup here. Batting leadoff in right field is Tommy Harper. Batting second in left field is Mike Hegan. Batting third at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Tommy Agee. Batting sixth and catching is John Boccabella. Batting seventh at second base is Van Kelly. Batting eighth at shortstop is Fred Stanley. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Jim Grant. Let's take a look at Dave Morehead. I tried to look up some stuff about this guy. Not a lot of stuff to do a deep dive on. He was signed as a free agent out of San Diego State in 1967. Right here, he was part of the Boston Red Sox Impossible Dream team that went to the World Series, but lost, of course, against the St. Louis Cardinals. He did pitch 2 innings, scoreless innings, in that World Series for the Red Sox. In 1965, right here, you'll see that he did lead the American League in losses with 18. He was only 21 years old. He came up as a 19-year-old and pitched pretty damn well. In 1969, in real life, he went 2-3 with a 5.73 ERA for these Kansas City Royals as he was drafted in the expansion draft. And that is all I could find on Dave Morehead. I couldn't get any personal information. Having said that, we'll take a look at what he's doing this year. He's making his 7th start for the Royals, 3-3, with a 5.80 ERA, more walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .275 against him. He does have a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Ground ball percentage is 41.5%. The fastball rated an 88. He's got a curve mixed in. Overall rated a 77. The 25-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of the year. Let's look at the defense for the Royals. Anybody different? Hey, we got Lou Pinella in left field today. And we have a shortstop, Enzo Hernandez, Jackie Hernandez at short today. Solid defensively. And that is the differences for today. Oh, we do move Severson from shortstop to center field. So a huge deficit out there. Rated a 61, so not good at all. Maybe we can take advantage of that with some gap shots today. Let's go ahead and get started with Tommy Harper leading off. Took an 0-for-5 2 Ks yesterday. Here he hits a fly ball to right field. There's out number 1. That'll bring up yesterday's hero, Mike Hegan. He hit his second home run on the season, and that was good enough to give us the victory. Here he flips it out to left, where Lou makes the catch. 2 quick outs for Morehead. It's going to bring up Rich Rollins. Rollins rips it to left, and it will be caught on the line for out number 3. Let's go ahead and go to the bottom of the first inning and take a look at the Royals lineup rundown. They've got Pat Kelly leading off today in right field. Batting second at third base is Joe Foy. Batting third in left field is Lou Pinella. Batting cleanup playing first base is Mike Fiore. Batting fifth and catching is Ed Kirkpatrick. Batting sixth at shortstop is Jackie Hernandez. Batting seventh at second base is Billy Harris. Batting eighth in center field is Rich Severson. And batting ninth and pitching is Morehead. Mudcat Grant, he is pitching today, and likely his last start as Steve Barber will come back. The only reason I'm considering taking him out of the rotation, although he has not done a bad job, really, is that he doesn't strike anybody out. Only 4 Ks in 20 innings pitched. And I like my starters to be able to occasionally get themselves out of an inning with a K. And Grant is not one of those guys, I guess. As you can see here, opponents are betting .260 against him. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. He's got 4 pitches in the arsenal, but only one good one, the fastball. Overall rated a 78. The 33-year-old righty goes to free agency at the end of the year. Okay, here's our defense for today's game. Solid all the way around. We've got Boccabella behind the plate. What is his arm? Let's take a look. It's a 78, so it's below average. Despite having a good fielding rating of 84 and not good range. So I don't know what to expect from him, but Pat Kelly's got good speed, so we got to keep him off the base path. Here's Kelly leading off against Mudcat. Ground ball to third. Rich Rollins throws him out. 1 down. That'll bring up Joe Foy. The third baseman hits a comebacker to Grant. And an error by the pitcher. Yay! I don't think Foy will be going with Lou up. Let's take a look at Lou. He's already bounced around a few times here in his 1969 season. He was a technical rookie in 69, which is why he's got the Gold Cup on his 1970 card for the Royals. So let's see what Lou does here. He's batting .227 this year versus right-handers. Foy is going, and he steals second base. So Foy in scoring position. An opportunity here for Lou to drive him in. Popping it up on the infield. That should be an easy catch, but you never know with these guys. Kelly making the catch. There's 2 down. Here's the cleanup hitter, Fiore, batting only 133 versus righties, 138 overall, and he strikes out. So Mudcat gets a strikeout here in the first. We go to the top of the second inning. No score. Deron Johnson leading off. He had a really good game yesterday. Was a candidate for player of the game until Hegan hit that bomb. There's a base hit for Johnson, so he's coming around. That's good to see. Johnson on first for Tommy Agee. Agee, a 244 hitter versus right-handers. Base hit into left field, so back-to-back singles as Johnson holds at second. That's going to bring up John Boccabella. What would his nickname be? We have to come up with a solid nickname for Boccabella. What does Bocca mean in Italian? Bella is obviously beautiful. I don't know. Got to come up with one. Mozzarella? Mozzarella Boccabella? All right, 1-1 count. Boccabella ground ball up the middle. Snagged and turned into a double play. 6-4-3. Johnson advances to third. And Van Kelly, our only hope here to get this running. 1-2 count, and Kelly strikes out on that curveball. So another missed opportunity. We had so many early inning missed opportunities. I did not think we were going to win yesterday's game because of that, but we hung in there and came back. There's a base hit up the middle for Ed Kirkpatrick to lead off the bottom of the second. That's the first hit for the Royals. Kirkpatrick, by far their best hitter. They only have 6 home runs total as a team, the worst in the majors, as you might imagine. Here's Jackie Hernandez. We're gonna, oops, what am I doing? We're gonna pull third base in. I don't think he's gonna bunt, but he might. It's only an average. He's got no power. I mean, what could he do? 0-2 count. And a comebacker. Can Grant handle this one? Yes, he does. He turns and spins to get the lead runner at second. So Kirkpatrick forced at second base. Hernandez safe at first. He does have good speed. Could he be going? I would probably send him. Here's a Billy Harris, and he does steal second on that curveball. So he was going on the first pitch, and Boccabella, not earning a nickname at this point. Double play for him and 2 for 2 against him in stolen bases. Here's Billy Harris, number 7 hitter, striking out. So Mudcat Grant, he's got 2 Ks. Do we walk Severson to get to Morehead? It's too early for that, right? 2 down. Severson, a 233 hitter. Let's go after him. Let's go walk him anyway. I mean, I'm okay with that. 4 straight pitches. So, I mean, he wasn't giving him anything. Can we bring the outfield in at all? No, we can't do anything. So, we just have to pitch to Morehead. And actually, Morehead's got 2 hits already this year. He's 2 for 9. So apparently he can hit, and he strikes out here. Good job. That was a smart call. And we go to the top of the third inning. No score. Fred Stanley leading off. Stanley's average up to 254. He had his first extra base hit in yesterday's game. And he strikes out on a pitch that's in the dirt. Second K for Morehead. That's going to bring up our pitcher, Mudcat Grant. He's 0 for 3 on the year. And he strikes out as Morehead just drops it right into the zone. Back-to-back Ks. Can he strike out the side with Tommy Harper up full count? And he walks Harper. We've got to send him here with 2 down. 78% success rate, says the game. Here's Hegan. Going on the first pitch. It's outside, and he's caught stealing. So, of course, they're successful. Their catcher's got a 73 rating, worse than our catcher, and he's thrown out. I don't know, man. I don't know. We go to the bottom of the third. Here's Pat Kelly. Score is still 0-0, and Pat Kelly unties it with a shot to left. 7th home run on the season for the Royals. That is Kelly's first. It's 1-0. So the momentum is definitely shifted. Grant gets his 4th K, striking out Foy. 1 down for Lou. Lou flips it into right center field for a base hit. A little duck snort. Single and an error by Tommy Agee. Pinella goes to second. And this is where it all falls apart. Fiore pops it up on the infield. 50-50 that there won't be an error at this point. Caught by Kelly. And that's going to leave it up to Kirkpatrick to make him pay. Kirkpatrick had a base hit the first time up, and he lines out to right. So the solo shot from Pat Kelly makes it 1-0. We go to the top of the 4th. Here's Mike Hegan. He was at the plate when Harper was gunned down. He pops it up. Dave Morehead looking pretty good so far. 1 down. Here is Rich Rollins. Striking out Rollins. 4 Ks for Morehead. Love to see Deron Johnson go deep here. Yet to hit a home run for the Pilots. There's a deep fly ball to right. So much for having that 61 in center field. It has done nothing for us. You can just put anybody out there. Put the bat boy out there. It's going to make every play in this game. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Jackie Hernandez leading off. Mudcat at 44 pitches. Sharply hit ground ball to Van Kelly. Kelly making all the plays today. 1 down for Billy Harris. Harris, the left-hander, pops it up. Behind second base, right on the lip of the grass. And Kelly making the grab there. 2 quick outs for Mudcat. Here's Rich Severson. He was walked his first time up. And he grounds out to first. So there's a 1-2-3 inning. Go to the top of the 5th. Time for a little drink. Good stuff. Okay. Tommy Agee leading off. He's got to make up for that frickin' error. How do you make an error in center field? Our guy's making an error. They've got a 61 out there. Tommy Agee base hit. We're going to send him. He's got a 94, and yet his stolen base percentage is less than Harper. But, hey, we're an expansion team. There we go. Agee, somehow. Steals second base. How many does that give him? Are the team leading 7th? Yep. So what is he? He's 7 for 9 on the year. And Harper... Come on, damn it. What is Harper? Harper is 6 for 12, so he's 50%. That is unbelievable. Okay, here we go. Boccabella. Let's earn a nickname here. Get the game tied. Oh, weak shot right back to Morehead. Agee was hustling on the play, though, so he is standing on third base as Boccabella moves him over. They pull the infield in. That's a good play. We're going to request a sac fly. If Kelly could just get it to the outfield, none of these guys will throw out Agee, especially the center fielder. 0-2 count. Ground ball to second. Agee's forced to hold at third. Everything's going the Royals' way today. And Fred Stanley loops it into center. Of course, the guy's a dynamo out there. Willie Mays in center field, even though he's a shortstop. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. And Dave Morehead will lead off. 3-2 count, and he strikes out for the second time. So Mudcat has 5 Ks in 4 1/3. It's looking like Steve Carlton out there. Well, I mean, Carlton's left-handed, I guess. Base hit into center field for Kelly. That's his second hit. Got that single to go with the home run. Kelly on first. Will he be going? Here's Foy. And he steals. So they're 3 for 3 today. That is Kelly's 7th stolen base. So he's got a shoe and a shot today. A home run and a stolen base. I call it a shoe and a shot. I'm going to trademark that. Don't steal it. Joe Foy popping it up. Shortstop Stanley making the play. We had Gordy Lund. We brought him in yesterday for defensive purposes, and what did he do? 2 errors that cost us the lead and almost cost us the game. Kelly on second. Lou, ground ball to short. And there's out number 3. So Stanley get the job done. Going to the 6th inning. The game, it remains 1-0. Mudcat Grant leading off. I think we can get one more inning out of Mudcat. He's only got 60 pitches. There's a comebacker to Morehead. 1 down. Tommy Harper up. Harper strikes out on that curveball. What is that curveball rated? It's a 73. How many strikeouts have been on the curveball today? Oh, I like -0. That makes no sense. You don't have to be a genius to know that's not a thing. Oh, he gets drilled. -0 will get you shot to the gut. Hegan on first for Rich Rollins. That's a hit and run situation. I'm sure you guys called that before I even had a chance to think about it. Here goes Rollins. Hit and run. 2 down. And he doesn't swing. Higgins thrown out. Well, yeah, this game is over. I mean, you don't get thrown out 3 times to the 73 catcher and win the ball game. 2 errors. I mean, yeah, I know it's only 1-0, but these are all the signs we have come to become familiar with. There's another home run. Yep, it's a momentum shift with the caught stealing. So what is that? That's 2 of the team's 8 home runs were hit today. I mean, this is expansion team versus expansion team, so the results, who knows? Jackie Hernandez hits it into the gap in left center field. Good range by Agee getting over there and making that catch. Out number 2. Billy Harris walks. Let's just get it over with. There we go. So he strikes him out. 6 Ks today for Mudcat. And that'll do it for him. Not a terrible performance. We're going to the 7th inning. Here's Rich Rawl. He was up when we were thrown out stealing. Now, one of the things I did wrong, I didn't think it through when I hit and ran with Rich Rollins there before. If we say no here, there was 2 outs. You typically don't hit and run with 2 outs. Usually just take a cut and, let the pieces lie where they will. But yeah, I don't know. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, so we got the leadoff man on. We need 2 runs here. Let's see if Deron Johnson can come through. Base hit into center field. Rollins should go to third on that. He does. Simply because that's a 61 out there. Okay, first and third, nobody out. Tommy Agee up. Agee is 2 for 2 today. He's got 2 of the 5 hits. We need a big one from him right now. Oh, ground ball to second. That's a double play. Run a score. No RBI for Agee. We do get on the board here. It's 2-1. And John Boccabella has been total trash today. Now, I wonder having the assigned catcher for Mudcat. I mean, Mudcat threw 2 walks. One of them was intentional, basically, right? And the other one was, a legit walk. So I wonder if that helped his performance, him getting 6 Ks today. That is something to keep in mind. We are going to take him out now, though. And we're going to bring in Jack Acker. Officially our worst pitcher now that John Morris had that 4-inning game where he was taking names and kicking ass. All right. Here we go. Dave Morehead. He's got a shut. No, he doesn't have a shutout anymore. Interesting. 95 pitches. They're going to let him bat again. Striking him out. Good start by Acker. 1 out for Pat Kelly. Back to the top of the lineup. Kelly's got a single and a home run today. And he's pretty deep there. 381 feet to center field, where Agee makes the catch. Can we get a 1-2-3 inning? No, we cannot. Why would that happen? And he gets an extra base. He stretches it into a double. Maybe because we have Harper out there. I don't know. That is Foy's second double of the year. All right. Lou's up. Can Lou drive him in? We got to prevent this run from scoring. We can't pull the outfield in, right? That's not even an option. All right. Here we go. 1-0 count. And Pinella pops it up. So we might get out of it if Kelly can close the glove around it. He does. We go to the 8th. Morehead, 95 pitches. And his endurance is pretty high, so I guess he probably could go 110, maybe? Let's see here. Van Kelly leading off. Be nice if we could get to the bullpen. Is that an infield single? Oh, it's a weak ground out to first. That's total horse shit. 1 down. Fred Stanley, ground ball to third. When these players on the bottom, when they have a great game, like Stanley did yesterday, the next day they always take it over. We're going to pinch hit Jack Acker and bring in who could hit righties? Let's take a look. McNertney's got the day off today. So let's go with Don Bosch. He is a switch hitter. So he's going to bat left-handed here versus Moreland. And they're guarding the lines, which is smart. Here we go. Bosch looking for his first hit versus righties. And he walks. Oh, he's got 90 speed. Don't we have to send him here? I mean, we've been thrown out 3 times today, right? I mean, the odds are in our favor. In theory. Let's see. 72% success rate here with Tommy Harper up. Let's see if we can get Bosch in a scoring position. Right down the middle, and he's thrown out. All right. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We got some lefties coming up. Let's bring in John Morris. Now, Morris, like I said, he pitched 4 innings his last time out and was phenomenal. But look at his splits. Lefties are batting .533 against him. I keep forcing him into these situations with the lefties, but as a lefty, he should be, 200, 220 batting average at most to be a successful reliever in the majors. But, I mean, they're getting on base more than 50% of the time. 2-2 count, and he strikes him out. Throw the heat. Look at that, 90-mile-an-hour fastball for out number 1. Kirkpatrick gets a hit. So there's your 50% with the lefties. Oh, God, this game sucks so bad. Here's Jackie Hernandez facing Morris. He can get the righties out sometimes. A stolen base. He's got a 78 freaking speed. And our catcher's got a better arm. The catcher stole on our catcher. There's no way we were ever going to win this game. Just give him the base hit. There's strike out number 2 for Morris for the second out of the inning. Billy Harris, full count. And there's your base hit. It's 3-1. Let's get it over with. Base hit to center. Will the pitcher bat? Nope, they're going to bring in Hawk Taylor. Line drive to first. And there's out number 3. We're going to the 9th. And Mo is up. We got to Mo yesterday. That's who. This is who he could hit the home run against. So we know we can get to this guy, as you can see right here. Mo has given up a run in 4 straight games. That is not what you want from a closer. But this is not our day, so we just got to play it out. As Harper pops up, here's Hegan, back for more. There it is, 1-for-1 with a home run. Full count. And a walk. So Hegan, I mean, there's no point in trying to steal. We're down 2. We could hit and run here. This is actually an apt time to do it. But he swung and missed last time, and Hegan got thrown out. What are we, 1 for 5 today on stolen bases? It happened again! Fuck you. This game sucks. And then a base hit. That's what happened last time. This game is bullshit. 2 down. And the game's over. Royals win 3-1. Probably the stupidest game of the year. As we finish up the month, 3 games over. I mean, it could be worse. It feels worse, ending the month on a loss like that. Let's take a look at... Well, no, we don't need to do the standings, do we? We'll take a look at the headline news, though. It should say, manager horrible for the Pilots. Runs his players right out of the game. Here we go. Orioles and Palmer. Hey, what do you know? Another shutout. Great job programming the game. Yankees win on Stottlemyre's pitching. 2-1 win. That's it. Transactions. Luis Aparicio, who was just acquired to the Dodgers, is going to miss 9 days. No big whoop. Okay. I say just was, but I guess he's played more games for the Dodgers now than he has for the White Sox. So that's going to do it. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Wrap it up. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I am thankful for having a very limited vocabulary, mostly of 4-letter words. Let's see here. Look at that. Look at this. Hegan thrown out twice. We were 1 for 5 in stolen bases. We didn't have an extra base hit. We had 2 errors. I mean, we were never going to be able to manufacture a run. It's nice to see the 3, 4, and 5 guys get hit. Boccabella was hot trash in this game. 4 stolen bases again. They're 4 for 4 with their catcher stealing a base. We're 1 for 5 with 2 batters with 90 ratings. That's for stolen base for speed, and Higgins got an 86. So yeah, we were never going to win that game. Mudcat Grant, a hard luck loss, and John Morris gives up a run, which is his MO. Morehead gets the win. Good job by him, and Mo gets the save, his 6th. Okay, we're going to come back here momentarily and do the end of the month standings and league leaders video. Until then, everyone, have a great day.